A big Campbelltown crowd and a special strip to kick off Women in League week. A huge task ahead for the Tigers without Benji Marshall. 18-year-old Jacob Miller filling in and facing a Bulldogs side desperate for a win. Boosted by the return of Trent Hodkinson, Jamal Idris and Michael Ennis. 6 minutes of continuous play before a perfectly placed kick.
Reefs it high down towards the fullback. He's got a problem with the upright. Now the Tigers desperate.
The Tigers on the defensive as this was then called a West knock-on. The home side desperate in defence. Simon Dwyer injuring his shoulder.
And there, what she drops her head, whack.
Dwyer in a bad way and limping off 10 minutes in. The Tigers fighting their way up the other end and putting Ben Barber under pressure.
Barber's there, so is Louis. Line drop out, no. He got a ball away. Keating got it back. Brilliant play by Canterbury. Adventurous, dangerous, but brilliant.
Oh, what about that?
The Dogs staying strong and hassling the home side, led by Michael Ennis. The Menace milking a penalty, drawing the ire of Tim Sheens and forcing the scramble from the Tigers.
They just can't crack them, or can Frank do it now? No, he's short and lost it, I think.
The Dogs kept coming, but the defence stayed strong. Back-to-back sets, they had to crack soon.
Hodkinson, Keating, and here's Tolman. He gets it away to Pritchard, that's it. They have scored at long last.
The Dogs finally capitalising on a mountain of possession through Frank Pritchard. 6-0 after 25 minutes. Wade McKinnon chipping in with a great falcon as the Tigers finally got a repeat set, but they couldn't convert. 6-0 after a tough half of football in Sydney's southwest. Dwyer taken to hospital as a precaution. The pressure kept coming after the break as Brett Morris came as close as he could.
Morris steps, looks at the line. Can he get it down? Referee is sitting on top of it.
Held up. That'll be the last.
The Tigers got out of trouble and out of their own 20 as Jamal channeled Gordon Tallis.
Like he was taking out the garbage. He just dragged it up the road, He's talking to the neighbour as he does it.
The score unchanged with half an hour left. A McKinnon error giving the Dogs a sniff, and Barber found his way through.
There's the kick. Oh, Barber got a chicken running, but he still scores. Barber's done it again. He's a whiz kid, this fellow.
10-0 and the Tigers didn't look like scoring. Their first real chance coming on the hour.
Louis inside the 20, puts a kick over. Tolman did well for a front row forward.
A repeat set, West knowing they had to put some points on the board.
Miller to Fulton. Fulton's over the line. Is he held up?
Canterbury holding strong on their line and deflating the home side's hopes. Instead, it was the Dogs next to cross as Wade McKinnon's night went from bad to worse.
Oh, McKinnon's lost it, and Canterbury have scored. And Josh Morris celebrates 99.
Brett Morris doing his version of the Hayne Plain, and that was the end of the Tigers' hopes as they went into desperation mode looking for at least some points. A freakish try, the result.
Farah decided a dummy half just to kick the ball into the in goal, and Moulton has scored a freakish try.
16-6 in the end. They may not have been kept scoreless, but the Tigers turned in a performance sure to fuel the argument. They're lost without Benji Marshall. Will McCloy, Big Pond Sport.